Dakota. This is one of two films you have at the festival this year, and and you're starring, and you produced. You're a producer on both of them. So, like, can you talk a little bit about how you became involved in this film, and what made you want to, what struck you about the story?
Um, I met Tig at my 30th birthday because she did a surprise comedy set. Um, and then we kind of became friends from there. And then Tig and Stephanie they sent me the script and asked if I wanted to do this with them. And I love them so much. And then I met Lauren and loved her. And I thought the story was important. I thought it was, not too self-serious, but very real and honest without being heavy. And there's levity to it, which I always find nice when there's difficult, complicated subject matter. And it's complicated, but it's really not. It's quite simple. And I thought I always love watching like female friendship movies. It's inspiring and fun to me. So I wanted to make it. And then I also had started my company, and this was a smaller film, and I basically just forced my company upon everyone. I kind of was like, yeah, I'll do this if you let me produce it too. And they kind of had no choice. That's the truth. Um, and it turned out okay.
But luckily Dakota's just an amazing actress, so she made it easy for
I really didn't like her. It was just pretend. No, we luckily really got along well and enjoyed each other, and also everything was on the page. Lauren did a really fantastic job of setting it up really well. I think because she has this incredible friendship to draw from in her own life. So there was a layered relationship on the page, and that was really easy, I think, for us. But then also we had such a good time doing it that a friendship naturally happens. And Sonoya is brilliant, and it was like a true lovely time. Yeah. Also, because it was during COVID, yeah, we couldn't really hang out or spend time together off set. But then on set, it was early COVID, and COVID police was like, "Hey, you two stand too close to each other." We're like, "But we're about to be in a scene where we're in a bed together." But in the meantime, before that, you have to wear a mask and a shield and stand really far away from each other. And it was impossible. So the fact that we were able to create a real friendship and have that translate on screen, I bet you if it was normal times, this movie would be impossible to top because of how amazing our friendship is. We're really also, hiring people over Zoom when you'd create, in pre-production, doing everything on Zoom, you don't actually get to feel everyone's energy in the same room.
Yeah.
And then you get on set and you're like, oh, we don't vibe at all. This is not going to work. Or oh, you're absolutely an alcoholic and you've been drunk this entire time. You just never know because everything is over Zoom. You don't have a real interaction with anybody.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I found that I was working I worked so much. I've been working so much during the past year because you can have so many Zooms in a day. Instead of going from meeting to meeting, you could only fit a couple. And then now it's just Zoom, 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 Zoom all day.
And everybody's all over the world on every Zoom you're on.
And Dakota, were there aspects of Lucy you could relate to?
I think that I understand the feeling of not wanting to do something because it's too late, that I'm a certain age and I can't like do better or do that, there's this weird, I think it's for everyone, but especially for women, it's like once you reach a certain age, you can't become something else, or you can't be a side of yourself that you really want to be, or explore a side of yourself, or grow in a certain way, or like develop a new skill. It's like you have to have already perfected things by a certain time and be a fully realized being. And I find that stress. I feel that in my life. Like there are things that I want to do, and I catch myself thinking, "Ugh, it's too late." But like that's really just not the truth. I just got a pottery wheel for Christmas, so you guys can all expect some dishes.
If all of you could make another movie together, like what kind of movie would it be? Would it be like a drama or a comedy, like a genre of films? If you can all work together again.
Oh gosh.
Well, um,
We could make
I'd
a
say we're
thriller.
gonna stay in our lane and just stick to like a mediocre
sequel.
comedy.
No giant action movie with special effects.
That's that's her department.
yeah, I'm a action star, so that's my thing.
If Tig and Dakota, if you two would ever do another stage show together, like the one at the Largo.
I think Dakota's gonna say no.
That feels like I spent 9 hours of my life on that stage with you, and you've
Yeah.
totally thrown it away. Where is it? Where is it?
I haven't
Where's
thrown
the
it.
tape?
It is taped and locked in a vault. But I think you made it clear that you would not do that again.
I would do it again.
You would stay on stage with me for 9 hours? We're what?
We're going on tour together.
Oh, yeah. You're going to meet me in Rhode Island?
Yeah.
That would be a fun surprise for the audience if I introduced my opening act, Dakota Johnson, and then I interview you for 9 hours, and then I do my hour and 20 minutes of stand-up.
Yeah. I don't even have enough in the bank to be interviewed for 9 hours. I have like nothing. I'm good for like 15 minutes.
No, you were good for that length of time you were on stage at Largo. It was like, I felt like I was on drugs. It was so...
Yeah, you said it was going to be 15 minutes, and it was 2.5
No,
hours.
you thought it was, you showed up thinking it was going to be 15 minutes. You told me that you thought it was going to be like a talk show, like on TV. And then you're like, I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can battle it out later, but.
I felt so bad because I invited my brothers and my friends to come because I was like, you guys cannot be funny and like make fun of me for 15 minutes. And then it was them sitting there listening to me talk, which like my brothers, they don't want to do that at all for 2 hours.
I was there and I loved it. And I felt like I was on drugs in the audience.
It was very funny.
It was really great.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you, Tig, Stephanie, Lauren, Dakota, and Snoya for joining us. And thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
thanks
much.
for having us.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.